In the self-employment arena that you want to enter, what stopped you? Was it money?
Money and parole stopped me, honestly. I can't leave the state to get the certain permits I need to get because of parole. I can't leave, I can't even go to Atlanta, I can't go to Queens because of parole. Yep.
But I'm trying to better my life, so why wouldn't you allow me to better my life? I'm coming home. I thought that's what the whole point of rehabilitation was. It was to go there, to correct your life, and to come back on a different note, right?
Let me ask you a question. What's your job?
My job?
Yeah, what do you do right now? How do you pay for this?
I don't know how to pay for this right now. I'm working, getting my phone calls, barbershop and shit like that.
Okay, so that's your dream and aspirations to start a barber business?
Yes, sir.
Why haven't you started it yet?
It takes a lot right now. That parole, aside from parole, you can't do nothing at certain hours. You know what I mean? So it's like curfews and all that. That's why it's hard for me.
Okay, but if you had a way to do it, do you think you'd be better off getting a job or be self-employed?
Self-employed.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever trained yourself to be self-employed?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Yeah. What kind of training have you done? I'm just asking.
I can't say that on the camera.
No, but the parole system eventually has to change, but the only way to change, what we found, is job versus self-employment. Mm-hmm. I always ask guys, what do you see yourself like 5 years from now?
5 years from now? Let me see, where's that? I don't see it out here, but 5 years from now, you ain't gonna see it in this parking lot. 5 years from now, I'm being that jet up there, bro. I swear to God out here.
How are you gonna get there?
How am I gonna get there?
Yeah.
Self-employed.
In the self-employment arena that you want to enter, what stopped you? Was it money?
Money and parole stopped me, honestly.
Okay, so and when you say parole stopped you, what do you mean parole stopped you?
I need to go places, leave the state. I can't leave the state to get the certain permits I need to get because of parole. I can't leave, I can't even go to Atlanta, I can't go to Queens because of parole.
You know what's so crazy? Even if we was to go to like say if you was my boss, right?
Right.
And you was to contact parole, hey, listen, Mr. Williamson is gonna be working with me and we're gonna have him in Florida, we're gonna have him in New Jersey, and we're gonna have him here, but we're gonna have him back at this time. He will be back before curfew. They still won't allow that.
Yep.
But I'm trying to better my life, so why wouldn't you allow me to better my life? I'm coming home. I thought that's what the whole point of rehabilitation was. It was to go there, to correct your life, and to come back on a different note, right?
Well,
but they make it harder because it's like now you keeping me stuck in Nassau County because I can't really do nothing. Mm-hmm. Why I gotta get a job in Nassau County?
That's a whole fact.
Okay.
Half of us is gang members.
So, okay, you're stuck working in Nassau County?
That's basically what it is. Because where else can we go?
We can't leave the answer.
We can't leave nowhere. We can't go nowhere.
We can't go out of state. We can't go upstate if we wanted to go upstate. You can't do a lot of things like.
So they can't transfer your
no, you can transfer parole, but
it takes 6 months to do that.
Oh.
And then not even just that, you're gonna transfer parole for just a job, not knowing if you're gonna keep this job forever. Mm-hmm. So now I transfer my parole to another state, and now I'm stuck out there with nothing.
So what you're really saying is, because you're on parole, it hinders you from actually progressing and you know
from getting to where you really want to go.
Exactly.
Because before you come home, they put you in a group called ASAP, right?
Yep.
It's a drug program, right? Mm-hmm. And this drug program isn't just for drugs. It's actually to rehabilitate yourself, to come back to the free world, right? So when you in that group, they teach you about jobs and opportunities and other things, but how can we do that? How can we access those jobs and those opportunities on parole?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because that's exactly what we do. We got to give you guys entrepreneurship training, okay? And it's a course, okay? But the bottom line is the system pays us 500 beans to do it, but we go right now out here to the streets asking guys what their main concerns are. And I know what your main concern. You telling me you want to be self-employed, you just need the money. And you also need some education too, how to form a corporation, all this other stuff that you need to know. That's what the course is about. Because when I was in high school, they didn't teach me nothing. I had to learn this on the streets. Okay, but you guys have an opportunity now to learn something that you can take an illegal hustle, make it legal. Mm-hmm. You know, weed dealing is one thing. You graduate to the next level, which is the crack and the fentanyl. Yeah, you be back here way more often. No graduation, right or wrong.
Graduation, you going to the upper room.
And let me tell you something straight up. You know, with this training here, you guys could eventually, we have NPOs that actually put the money up for y'all. In other words, they'll sponsor you. We have other NPOs that we're working with deals with right now that'll sponsor you guys and actually take you guys from zero to hero because you need a little, like if you're gonna do barber business, what do you need to do a barber business? Talk to me.
What do I need?
What do you need?
I need a license. I need clippers. I need a shop.
Stop right there. Shop. Just telling you right up, we got guys doing mobile barbering all over the place. I'm just being straight
That's
up.
how I'm doing it.
If I don't got no dough, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go I'm doing right now. I'm hitting you. I'm hitting the streets. I'm gonna go the same way. Yo, hair cutting. I'm coming to you. Oof. Wedding packages. Yo, I'm coming to you. Okay. Since you're African American, you're gonna specialize. Maybe I don't know how it works. You're not gonna do the girls, right? You can do mostly guys. You're gonna do the weaves.
Oh, you can.
Okay.
I went to school for it in Mid-State.
Okay.
So I didn't get all the hours. I completed it at the last minute when they took the program away. When they took the program away.
Okay.
But then let's get our completions.
Okay.
Because it took the program. But anyway, I did all that. Wash sets hair, female, women hair, men hair, same thing. I could braid his hair, but I ain't braiding his hair.
Okay, but so you got the
I ain't
skills.
braiding his hair. You see me?
So in other words, what you're really saying is you got the skills, you just want the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really what we're doing here. We're trying to get guys that when they get out, they stay out. And the best way to do that, obviously, is to control your own destiny.
Right.
Unless you feel like some guys tell me they want to be a job. That's a limit of their worthiness. I want to be a job. I want to get a job for the rest of my life. And I have a boss telling me what to do every day. Okay, but that's what's the difference between that and prison.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to be a slave to a boss. Go ahead. Okay, but that's not what we're about.
They pay you 15 cents
Yeah.
an hour in prison
Yeah,
to
you know
work.
the deal. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to come out here and work?
Well,
You listening to a regular person, and when you got a job in there, it's a regular person like you.
Yeah.
It's a civilian that's coming in there telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And you got to do it.
Yeah.
For 15 cents.
But
So why wouldn't
one of
you
the
do it?
reasons why I imagine one of the reasons why they don't want guys who go here to be self-employed because you guys would have your own control.
Yeah, that too.
You wouldn't have a boss hanging over your head.
Shut the
Going for a
shut up,
promotion or
bro.
raise could be a problem.
Shut up.
And let me ask you a question. What's your dreams and aspirations? My man over here is going to be a baller. How about you?
You know what's crazy? To be real with you,
Yeah.
it's scary, but I really don't know because I got so many things on my mind. Like I'm only 24.
You're a young guy, bro. You got a whole future ahead of you.
So I want to do a lot of things. Like barbering was one of them, but it's like I feel like it's more to it than just that. I want to branch off more.
What
than
kind of
that.
skills you got? Everyone's got a unique skill somewhere, bro. Come on.
I got skills in a lot of things. Like electrician.
Okay.
Sales, like retail sales. I could talk. Like I know how to talk. I know how to articulate myself. I got skills in a lot of things.
So
Like,
you actually have the skills to run a business.
yeah, definitely.
It's exactly what you have. You just got to find out
What
what
business?
your passion
Yeah,
is. Bro.
exactly. And when I was in there, when I was locked up, cause I just did 3 years, so I sat in there and I got a daughter. My daughter's 6 years old now, so now that's why I'm looking at it. Like, all right, cool. I didn't took the wrong path and it didn't get me nowhere. So why would I want her to take that same path? So I want to start something with her first. Like, so why start a business for myself first when I can start one for her? It's gonna branch off quicker than something will branch off for me. I'm 24, she's 6. So she will have more time for her business for me take off than I would have. Not saying that my business wouldn't, but I want to start with her first. And
Well,
that's where I want
the
to go.
question begs, you got to narrow it down to what type of business that you actually want to take your energy and your heart and your soul and put it into. Because, when you start a business, it's your baby. It's like a 6-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You got to nurture that.
Yeah.
You got to build it up. And again, that's a lot of the stuff that we give you guys. We give you a way to actually learn entrepreneur, but also give you some other choices that you can. Curb numbering, for example. Some guys actually paint numbers on the curbs in certain municipalities. You get paid $20 a pop, but you can make mad money. We got another guy doing pet waste removal, which really just means picking up dog doo. Okay, the guy makes a lot of money. He goes to people's houses, picks up the dog doo. Okay, thank you, $25. But he does 20 houses. He's making bank.
That's a fact.
And everyone thinks, oh man, this guy picks up dog shit. Does he pick up dog shit for $1,500 a week? I'm picking up dog shit.
How much you make?
$1,500 a week picking up dog
yeah.
shit. Bro, I got a guy in Kansas City doing it. Kansas City's a
Shit, man.
this is not even New York.
I think I made $1,500.
What do you need? What do you need to pick up dog shit?
Yeah, what do you need? Think about it.
Some
You need
bags.
training to know how to run a business. That's no big deal. But you also need the pooper scooper,
Yeah, that's
and you need some
right.
advertising. You got it. And you know what? Look, y'all know about
Right?
rejection. Don't you eat rejection like Wheaties?
Yeah, come on.
You was in prison. What happened?
Get rejected
You
all
want
the
to do
time.
something. You wanted extra fucking portions. Fuck you, right?
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
like-
but no,
that's
unless you
some
get it
shit
from your
right
buddy.
there.
Yeah.
But you had to take that. Now, when you get out, the problem is you're the boss.
I ain't gonna.
If you take that illegal hustle
Hold on, brother. Let me clear it back.
and you turn that into a legal hustle, bro. See,
I'm here right
most guys
now.
don't
I'm
do it
waiting for it
because
to
of
come
one
outside.
reason. They never thought in their mind that they could actually do that
Yes.
because the training wasn't there. You don't go to high school
I told
and say,
you,
hey,
I
man,
told you I
come
got
here.
you.
I'm going to teach you how to be well off. Yeah, I'm going to how to do this, corporation, how to do advertising, how to do marketing, how to get out there and make business happen. Nobody really teaches that. They teach you in a formalized situation. When you were in the joint, did they push education on you guys?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Talk to me. What kind of education did they push?
High school.
Regular high school
What,
shit.
GED type
Yep.
of stuff?
Yep.
What does that do for anybody?
No, guys,
Just
yeah,
asking.
Straight up, come on.
Now, we
I know
want-
people with degrees that's homeless. They ain't
Absolutely.
got a
There
job.
you
They
go.
ain't got a place to
That's
live.
the answer.
we want to teach people entrepreneurship training, the real training, the street training, and try to make it so you guys can understand it and not be frazzled.
Because, yeah.
You can go, oh shit.
That's really what my thing was. You feel like I gotta learn the disability you are. So like to learn something, I gotta be more so hands on with it. Like you know what I
Bro,
mean?
we give
Somebody
you
tell me,
videos
yeah.
and we give you writing. Because you know what? Half my guys, they don't listen to my shit. They look at me like, yo, bro, you're an intelligent guy, but I don't understand half the shit coming out your mouth. Okay, great, I'm gonna make videos for y'all. So when I make the video, there's no confusion here. If I'm talking street level, I can talk street level. Hey, you're gonna hustle, you want to, you gotta look for this, that, and the other. You gotta
Right.
get an accountant, don't fuck around. You gotta get licensed, because if you don't, the man's gonna come looking for your ass again. You gotta do everything by the book and be smart about it. You guys are great salesmen. Let me just tell you why we started this project. We started this project because a lot of guys who get jammed up have the one ingredient that the American Economist, which is actually the National Honor Society of all CPAs, said that criminals have a better chance of being rich in this country. Why? Because you guys are risk takers.
Yeah,
you
that's
took your
ambition.
fucking risks, you got jammed up, but that same fucking mentality, bro, out on the streets with your own business. Imagine your ass 24 hustling, knocking on door. Yo, I do power washing, motherfucker. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, heck, I'm running a special right now. Come on, man. $79. Boom, you're gonna be racking up the people. What's your cost? You gotta get a power washing machine. You gotta have little brains, balls, some vision, knock on the doors. Next thing you know, you're lining up people. And then they start telling their friends, their family, their relatives. Then you go on there, you get the email going, and you start interacting with them.
Facebook and all that.
That's what I'm talking
Snapchat.
about.
That's
You
it.
know?
All that should help.
All the time you had in the joint thinking about things, you were contemplating your future, that's for sure. And you definitely didn't want to have the same future that you came in there with. And a lot of guys, they make it like people coming out of that door are disposable. Like they're worthless. And the truth of the matter is, you're the future of this country, bro.
And that's exactly
You're
how I look
it.
at us, too.
You know what I'm saying? I give you guys a lot of praise, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right? A lot of
Yeah.
love.